Hello, everyone. Welcome now to revision and term exams, grade 5, creative arts and sports. And we start with the first question here. It says the technique used to create the pictorial composition is shown below is known as. Just look at the photo. That one, it's a bird drawn and not visibly clear, but you can see some smudging. So that one is not crayon etching, it's not cross hatching, and it's not still life drawing, but we can see the shading of the picture after drawing. So the correct answer there is C, which is smudging. Number two says, let me zoom it to have a bigger number two. It says, Greg is playing different notes on a discant recorder. Which of the following notes will play the only by only covering the second hole with his middle finger. Middle finger, when you close it, is always da 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 dun. That is the A. Then a group of learners who are performing a folk song. Who among the following was not in the group? Instrumentalist, respondents, soloist, and a dancer. So we have instrumentalist, yes. Respondents, that one is okay. Soloist, it's always there. Dancer, and dancer are those who are going to respond. So we are talking about folk song. Mostly we can deal with instrumentalist, response group, and the soloist. Dancers will go to a folk dance. Then the correct answer here will be D. Number four says Kazo comes from the Mijikenda community. Which of the following instrument is shown below belongs to their community? We have horns, olwika, scooty drums, mbebe, the other one is Sumaru or something not clear, but definitely the Mijikenda community is D. The instrument D belongs to Mijikenda community. Let's go back to number 5 and see what 5 says or has for us. It says, before starting a football game, grade 5 learners arranged cones around where they wanted to play. What was the main reason for this? So when you want to you align the or arrange the cones, this one is just for marking the field. So the correct answer is B. Number 6 says, which of the following best describes the primary colors? Primary colors, I always give my learners the formula to be BRY, B-R-Y, BRY, primary colors, or BRYO. You can say BRYO or BRY. So B for blue, R for red, then Y for yellow. So that is just to get the colors. But here they are saying, now describe the colors. Which one? We say they are natural colors that are in their own natural form. So let me see the answer choices. Got by mixing two colors, that's wrong. They are bright colors, that's wrong. Are only colors in color wheel? No. Are basic colors from which other colors are made? The correct answer is D. Number 7 says, on Athletic Day, learners assembled the following locally available materials to make batons for relay racing. Which of the materials was not assembled? Which of the following material was not assembled? So relay races, materials, we need we don't need metal pipes, plastic pipes, bamboo stick, wooden stick, that's correct. So the correct answer there is D, which we don't need is metallic pipes because of they are prone to danger. Number 8 says, which of the following factors is not considered when drawing forms? Shape, proportion, balance, and space. We don't need a shape. Shape is what we draw. So the elements of art, we have balance, proportion, and spacing. Of course, that one is very correct. What about number 9? Alana was asked to state how many claps is made for the French rhythm. Tate, which one of the correct? That one is two short claps. Let me see. Yes, the correct answer is A, two short claps. Now, after that, we go to number 10. What does 10 tells us? 10 says, which of the following is not a suitable material for improvising a ball? Nylon bags, strings, bottle tops, old newspapers. Of course, bottle tops is not suitable to improvise the football or any ball. Then a group of learners who are practicing a double-handed catch skill. Which game were they playing? This one is netball. When you talk about double-handed skill. So the correct answer is C, netball. Number 12. Learners wanted to make charcoal sticks and collected the following materials. Which of the materials was inappropriate for the activity? Charcoal sticks. We have source of fire, brush, cutting tool, metallic container. Metallic container for heating, then cutting tool for cutting the firewood or something. Source of fire is needed to heat this. So the material that's not needed here is brush. Brush is for painting. So the odd one out is B. Number 13 says Jeffrey was asked by his teacher to count the number of beats in the note symbol below. This one is a crochet and it has one beat. So the correct answer there is B. Number 14. Which technique of art or in art can be used in improvising rounders? Cast making, no plating, assembling, no carving. Carving is the correct one. A rounders bat. To improvise a rounders bat, that one we use carving, which is D. Then number 15 says, a player hit a ball accurately using a bat in the game of rounders. Which skill does the player demonstrate? That one is not catching, that one is not stopping, that one is known as batting, correctly executing or hitting the ball to the direction or the outfield or the far field direction. That is number 15. Let's see what number 16 has for us. Number 16 says, learners created mosaic pictorial composition. They were advised not to apply too much adhesives on the surface. What is the function of adhesive? Adhesive is just for sticking materials on the base. That is the correct one is D. Number 17. Which of the following musical instruments are non-melodic percussion instruments? Remember, non-melodic produces only one sound. So we have Kigamba, Adongo. Adongo is melodic. Adongo is melodic. So remove Adongo, Adongo, Kayamba, Ajawa, Marimba, and drum. Yes, the correct one is Marimba and drum. Marimba, and drum. Not Marimba is melodic. Marimba is melodic. So we have Kayamba. Sorry for that. We have Kayamba. We have Kayamba and Ajawa. Yeah. So the correct answer will be for number 17 will be Kayamba and Ajawa. Number 18, the technique in art which involves making color darker by adding black pigment to the colors is known as that one is known as tinting. Tinting, making color darker. Then number 19, which of the following is a 3D artwork that one may find in an exhibition? 3D, drawing on a paper, no. Cones made of papier mache, collage pictorial, no. Crayon, etched paper, no. So the correct answer, they were cones made of papier mache. That one is 3D. Then number 20, learners improvised a rope that was to be used at the finishing line while performing athletic activity. Which technique did they use? Improvising. In there you can use braiding, no? Twining. Yeah, you can use twining. The correct one is A. Then 21. Which of the following cannot be used to improvise? Natural dye to be used in fabric decoration. Flowers, roots, leaves, red colored fabric. So the correct answer there is D. Red colored fabric cannot be used. Number 22. The following, let me zoom out. Number 22, the following are safety precautions to be observed during the game of netball except follow the teacher's instruction, correct, push and kick one another. Of course, now we'll go to push and kick one another. That one is not correct. Number 23, the picture below shows the sketch of a Kenyan flag. Alana identified the part marked X. That one all of you knows, and you can you comment the correct answer in the comment section? Just look at it and give me the comment for which color is that. So we have green, black, red, and white. Number 24, which of the following pairs of techniques can be used in fabric decoration? Pair shading, cutting, no. Tie and dye, painting, yes. Then applique, washing, no. Tie and dye, applique. Yeah, still fabric decoration, we can have tie and dye and applique. So where the correct answer there will be D. Tie and dye and applique. Then grade 5 learners were asked to identify the name of the person that manipulates puppets. Who gave the correct answer? So the person who manipulates puppets is known as puppeteer. Of course, Mary is the one who gave the correct answer, puppeteer. Then learners were playing a football game. They executed the following skills, except football, we have kicking, stopping, dribbling. Batting is for rounders. So the correct answer for number 26 is C, batting. That one goes to rounders, but not football. Then number 27 says, soccer players wanted to play football game. They needed all of the following except the ball, the net, the court, the bat. They did not need the bat. That one is for rounders still. Number 28, identify the parts of the body that support gymnast while performing a headstand. Of course, it is a head and the hands. Head, toes, no. Head, neck, hands and shoulder, no. Forehead and waist, no. It's a head and the neck. Then number 29, which of the following is not a role of the folk dance in the community? Folk dance, educating, correct, belittling. No, we cannot use a folk dance to belittle. So the correct answer there is B, belittling other communities. Then a grade 3 learner wanted to collect materials for making collage. Which of the following materials will be of at least importance? Sand, water, leaves, adhesives. List. Which of the following will be the least? List, we don't need water. C. Then number 31. Which of the following groups of countries consist of members of the East African Community? Kenya, Tanzania, Somalia, no. Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda, no. So East African Community, we have Uganda, Kenya. It started with Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. I don't know if we have them. We have Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda. This one goes to the teachers of SS2L. Kenya, Tanzania, Somalia, Ethiopia, South Sudan. Nowadays they are bigger than that. So the community is bigger. Even Ethiopia is there, Rwanda is there, South Sudan is there. So the question is jumbled. Alana wanted to make a painting brush. Which of the following material is best for the activity? Painting brush. Animal hide, no, read sisal. Yes, sisal. Sisal is correct. 32. Why is it important to tune a drum before playing it to produce the desired sound? That's correct. And the correct answer will be A without moving on. Then we go to number 34. It says, Alpha was asked by his friend to identify the hollow tube that is used by athletes in relays. Which one is the correct? The pattern is the correct answer, which is B. Which of the following note has the highest pitch when played? When played, that is higher seed. We start with A, so we assume A is our. I don't know where he wants us to play from, or maybe from the discount recorder. But D is a little bit higher compared to C sharp, because we have C sharp there and D, and they start A B C D, moving like that. Do re mi fa. So D. Then a technique where paint is applied on a surface by tapping the painting item up and down. That one is dabbing, which is C. The following are benefits of rope skipping to an individual except minimizing chances of heart diseases, correct. For weaker muscles and bones, no. For physical fitness, improves one's self-esteem. So the correct answer there will be B. Number 38, during a folk dance performance, the participants decorate their bodies using paints with an aim of making patterns. These patterns are known as adornments. These ones are adornments. Then what is the most suitable name for the topmost part of the discant recorder that is blown into, that recorder that is blown into. That one will be, it is not a body, it's a mouthpiece. That one, the best one is a mouthpiece, which is D. Then grade 5 learners were given a project to make and design a card. They considered all of the following factors except lettering, length, coloring, layout, except the length, which is A. Which of the following word is written using calligraphic technique? The art of beautiful handwriting. That is C. C, C. Which of the following is not a factor to consider for a better quality sound when playing a discount recorder? A factor to consider: cover the finger holes properly, correct. Warming and cleaning the discount recorder. Stand upright when playing the recorder. Blow gently as you play it. So stand upright is not considered because it's all can play as you are seated still. Now the last part of these questions, and I hope you're benefiting a lot from this revision. Whenever you come across these questions in the exam, you'll be able to also answer them. So which part in the rounders bat is used to hit the ball while playing in the game of rounders? To hit, that one is the end, is it? No, the barrel. The barrel. Then which one of the following is not a body ornament? Necklace, earring, trousers, and crowns. Trousers are not the body ornament. Then Henry demonstrated the Kodali hand size shown below. Which one is that? Do, re, mi, fa. That one is fa, which is B. Then Asha composed a melody by moving from one solfa syllable to the next without skipping. Which technique did she use? Stepwise motion. That one is correct. Stepwise motion, moving by steps by step. Which type of a folk song would be performed in traditional marriage, wedding folk songs? Yes, correct. It's A. Then 48. Grade 3 runners were discussing on the occasions the national anthem should be sang. Which one was correct? At the end of every lesson, no. When hosting the flag, no. Hoisting, yeah. When naming a child, no. When playing in the field, the correct one is B. Then 49, which one of the following materials cannot be used to design motifs in stencil printing? Stiff paper, hard plastic, wood block, and dry skin. Wood block is a problem there. Then number 50, which of the following parts of the Nzumari holds double reeds and the lip shield? Give me the answer for this in the comment sections. I appreciate for following up to this point. I hope you have benefited a lot from this revision. Invite more friends to come so that we can make a greater family in this channel. I've been your online teacher, Sam Martins. See you next time when you see me. Goodbye.